Mato, are you ready?
Yes.
Hey.
Go! Share
Share
it.
this is share.
It's a vision.
It's a vision.
Follow the faith.
Faith.
Humility.
Faith.
Right, you sound good tonight. Once again, we want to welcome everybody to the North Carolina Global Sunday evening call. And tonight we have a very special guest, and I'm just looking forward to hearing from him. I heard a lot of good things about him. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and welcome Brother Winston. Brother Winston, how are you doing?
Hello, hello, hello.
There he is. Hey, Brother Winston, how you doing?
Perfect, perfect.
Good. Are you in the Philippines?
No, I'm in Georgia, Atlanta.
Atlanta. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're very happy to have you here tonight, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. So I'm going to put the ball in your court.
Oh, this time. Okay. Well, I'm here by the power vested on me by our Royal Master Yusuk Song. I cannot say no to her. So it's my pleasure. I'm going to show my slides now. All right. Good evening, and good morning to others. My name is Winston. I'm a registered nurse, and I always float this picture at the start because I want you to know that as a nurse, I am trying to portray an image of a Superman being the savior of the world. Okay, just a little glimpse of my background. I used to be in the seminary, I was in the seminary for 9 years, and not only 9 years because I was exposed in the pastoral works. So all of my life was in the seminary. After that, I went to the business world. I have my master's in business administration, and I have also my nursing degree, and that's why I was in the business. But here in America, I came over to take care of my parents. So I work here as a nurse. So I love to float this image, a rosary beads, and a stethoscope. It's almost like they look the same.
Are you sharing your screen, Brother Wins, right now?
Oh yeah, it's not sharing. Okay, sorry.
No, it's not. We don't see it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Share. Okay. Thank you. All right.
All right, we can see it.
There you go. Yeah.
Can see it now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you. Well, if you don't mind, I will just recap my slides. Okay. This is me. I used to work in a hospital, and every time I work, I usually wear a Superman shirt to make my patients entertained, and at the same time they feel confident that I'm there really seriously want to take care and saving the world. That's my theme. Anyway, yeah, so my background, as I've told you, I was a seminarian. I studied as a priest, and I spent like 9-10 years in the seminary. Then I went out to expose myself and help the church. But unfortunately, I have to leave the Philippines and come here in the US to take care of my parents. Since I have my degree in nursing, that's the one that I'm using here in America. And I continue. Right now, I'm in school for my master's degree and going for my doctorate to be a doctor in nursing. I met these two people, Doxes and Kuya Sani. When I was starting in the US, they were really there to support me in all my ups and downs. So when they invited me to be in Atomy, I did not hesitate. But I told them I have no inklings or no desire to be in the business because I've been in the networking business for 15 years and I was so tired and burned out. And they said, this time around is different. We just want you to help us. So I said, okay, but the only way to do this is to integrate it into my passion, which is helping others. So we have a charity, we have a group for all your informations. We have a group, so I aligned Atomy through the charity. So I placed the charity on top with the person in there and all of us working for the charity. So all the earnings gained from Atomy, it goes to the charity. So this charity of ours have done a lot of things already and prior to Atomy. So this is my mission. So I made a mission in joining Atomy. My mission is the mission for sustainable charity works. I am joining Atomy to sustain the charity works that we made in our charity organization by creating livelihood, of course, because as we invite people, they will earn from it. And by alleviating the high cost of living. As you know, Philippines, or not only Philippines, in the third world countries, the cost of living are so high. And by joining Atomy, because the products are very high quality and low price, plus the fact they can also do an extra earning, it can help their livelihood and also alleviate the high cost of living through, and this is very important, through health awareness of promoting plant-based products. So a year ago when I joined Atomy, this is already my mission. I lay down my mission first, and then I work on that mission. We work on that mission. So some of my members have been working so hard, so they know that all the earnings, the upline is the charity. The charity earns and it goes to our charity works. We have a clean water project, of course, we know that, and we're giving like packets, especially around Christmas is coming. We are again giving some goodies to the senior citizens in our country. So the most highlight of the throughout the highlight, okay, other than we have Berna around wellness, for her wellness cause, we have this very active, really productive Zumba to me. So we do Zumba all over the places and cities, and as they do the Zumba, we promote the products of Atomy. And we also sell they also selling the t-shirts, and some of the earnings they give it to the charity. On the side you can see two people right there. That's our spiritual director receiving the money from the earnings of Atomy and the Zumba. Okay, so my topic is so close to my heart because as you all know, 2 years ago I had a really high cholesterol, and my liver enzymes is so elevated. And for 2 years, the doctor told me that you might have a liver cirrhosis eventually. So I was diagnosed with fatty liver. So the liver is that is one of my predicament and my concern. So my topic now is about our liver. You might have heard it from others, but you have not heard it from me. Okay, what is the largest organ of the body next to skin? Do you know? The answer is our liver. Our liver is the largest organ of our body after your skin. It weighs 1.8 kilograms in men and 1.3 kilograms of women in women. This is exactly how it is located. It is in the upper right quadrant of our body, right above our diaphragm and our intestine. And these are the facts. Did you know? I always start my presentation with a question. Did you know? Did you know that our liver, your liver, performs approximately 500 chemical processes at a time, not just within the day, at the same time. Some of which includes cleaning the blood, Can you imagine our liver works cleaning the blood, turning carbohydrates to glucose, storing vitamins, turning fat to cholesterol, creating bile to speed up the digestion, and it also store energy and a lot more. Your liver filters toxins, no? All the medications that you're taking, all these chemicals that coming from our food and diet. Your liver filters all the toxins and catches destroys harmful bacteria, viruses, and other germs that get into your body. It has the largest group of immune system soldiers that eat germs and launch immune reaction when needed. Okay? Okay. One of the facts that about the liver is very important, that in fact, the Greeks considered the liver to be the home of all human emotions. According to Greeks, the liver was the organ which was closest to the divine presence. Now, these are the facts about our liver. One of the facts is, since our livers regenerate, a live liver donor can donate half of their liver and have the other half inside of them grow back. Okay, this is the only organ that regenerates. Okay, our kidneys and our hearts, once it is damaged, it will not regenerate. It will regenerate to full size in a very short period of time, usually days or weeks. Our liver is back to its full size. The recipient liver will also grow to full size as well. That is one of the facts. The second is the liver creates the blood. Okay, not only the blood, but it produces the PTINR, which is really important for the clotting of our blood that circulates in our body. The importance of the liver lies in the fact that blood cannot be created artificially by humans. The liver starts producing blood before we are born. Without the liver, there would be no blood and no life. Okay, these are also facts that you should consider to appreciate about our liver. Okay, the heart, we can donate our heart up to age 65. Okay, up to age 75 years old, you can still donate your lungs, and so on and so forth. Pancreas 45, eyes 10 years, but the liver has no limit. Okay, you can donate your liver even no matter how old are you, because the liver will just regenerate and back to its health. Okay, according to CDC, about 33,000 people get diagnosed with liver cancer each year in the US. Okay, this is the liver cancer is the 9th most common cancer in women, the 5th most common cancer in men. And one of the factors is obesity. Of course, our diet also, but obesity is highlighted. And there are also hepatocellular carcinoma is the most common type of liver cancer. Okay. Other facts about liver also for you to appreciate the liver. The only organ that regenerates, that's what I said. Liver helps your body to fight infection and blood to clot. As I already also highlighted that. Okay. Now, according to National Institute of Health, okay, it plays an important role in drug elimination and detoxification, and liver damage may be caused by xenobiotics, alcohol consumption, malnutrition, infection, anemia, and medications. And that is how important your liver is. The essential liver function, these are on the right, you can see that. I would highlight here that it produces bile, it produces proteins and cholesterols. Okay, it regulates your blood composition. Now, according to the Journal of Hepatology, liver disease is common than you thought. It's 1 billion people worldwide have some form of liver disease. It cuts across the full spectrum of the society. Okay. Liver disease accounts, as I've said, over 2 million deaths annually. This is more or less we can connect it to cirrhosis, viral hepatitis, and liver cancer. It also accounts 4% of all the deaths worldwide. It means that 1 of every 25 deaths is due to liver diseases. And 1 out of 3 liver-related deaths occurs among female. Within this estimate, liver cancer accounts 600,000, more or less, to 900,000 deaths. Currently, liver disease is the 11th leading cause of death, okay? And cirrhosis is currently the 10th leading cause of death. This is according to the 2015, they had like statistics, okay? I would like to highlight also the myths and the facts, okay? The myths is liver problem caused by yellowing skin and are painful. It is a myth because most type of liver disease have no symptoms at all. No, that's the problem, because once you know that you have a cancer, it's already too late. Okay. Another one, alcohol is the only cause of liver disease. No, nearly 20% of liver disease are caused by genetic factors also. And only adults get liver disease. It's not true, because every year more than 25,000 children worldwide are hospitalized with liver disorder. Okay. And these are the markers, okay? AST, ALT, these are the markers. If your markers are elevated, it means you have liver damage. Now, it doesn't mean also that if it is low, you are well. No, there are people, or most of us, have low AST, ALT because there's no cell to be damaged. It is told that your liver are already damaged, okay? And other markers, also albumin, of course, the total bilirubin that is in the, when you got the metabolic panel, those are the things, okay? Now, sugar is a toxic. Sugar affects the liver like alcohol. The average child consumes 5 times the recommended daily amount, which is 24 grams. Okay, up to 6 million children have a fatty liver. And it's getting worse. As you see, a lot of children in the schools are getting obese, and yeah, bigger and bigger. The leading cause of childhood chronic liver disease can lead to non-alcoholic hepatitis, which is 10% of children are affected of the population. Okay. These are the types of liver diseases: jaundice, viral hepatitis, cirrhosis. There are types also that enlarged liver and tumor and cancers. People of many weight can get fatty liver. It doesn't mean that you're so, you're obese. Obese people are the only one have fatty livers. People also, due to genetic predisposition or living an unhealthy lifestyle, you can have a fatty liver. Fatty liver, as I'm highlighting this because, as I've said, a lot of people are affected to this. According to the Harvard Health Publishing, a medical school, fatty liver disease is an accumulation of fat in the liver, and which can occur due to metabolic abnormalities such as obesity and type 2 diabetes. Okay. Unfortunately, there are no FDA-approved medication for fatty liver disease, if you can notice that. So far, the 2 best drugs option affirmed by the American Association for the Study of Liver Disease for biopsy-proven or NASH are only vitamin E, an antioxidant, and they call it also the pioglitazone, which is used to treat diabetes. Okay, that is unfortunate. Okay, now according to the American Liver Foundation, as I've said, there are no medical treatments yet for non-alcohol fatty liver disease. The eating healthy diet, that is what they are advising. They get to advise with people or patients. Exercising regularly, and the best ways to both prevent liver damage from starting or reverse liver diseases once it is already it is just in the early stage. Okay. Some doctors also make prescribe steroids, no, and also angiotensin receptor blockers. Okay. Now, we are so fortunate because we know this, carry and partner with our beloved Atomy, produced by the best producer, manufacturer on the world, Colmar Korea, or Colmar Global Colmar. We produce milk Thistle or milk Atomy Radula milk Thistle. Okay, I would like to discuss with you one by one based on my research. Okay, now this is our milk Thistle. Okay, what's in there? What are the elements there? So for your information, when I was diagnosed, then someone told me that milk Thistle is good for liver, fatty liver. So I did took it, but before I took it, I made extensive studies on its like ingredients. Okay. Now, what is milk Thistle? In 1968, it was until 1968 that silymarin was isolated from the seeds of the plant, and its silibinin may play in the treatment of hepatitis and cirrhosis. Silymarin has been found to stabilize cell membranes, thus preventing toxic chemicals from entering the cells, which is in the liver cells. To stimulate, it also stimulates the glutathione and transferase pathways and alter the intracellular concentration of glutathione. Glutathione is a potent antioxidant, which is in your liver, produced by your liver. It neutralizes a wide range of free radicals. As you see on the right, you can see that the main application of the seed, the silymarin, which is in the seed, it's been used for since 16th centuries. Okay, it was used for jaundice, for the yellowing of the person, and the World Health Organization and FDA made an extensive research on it. That's why they were able to recommend this. Milk Thistle for the liver, it helps regenerate liver cells. It stimulates detoxification processes, and it stimulates the natural death of cells damaged by chemical or disease. Okay, that's why milk Thistle has been named as the Holy Thistle. It is named the Marian Thistle. It is named Mary Thistle, Our Lady's Thistle, Saint Mary Thistle. It's a wild artichoke, all right? The German called it. Between 200 and 400 milligrams of silymarin per day is recommended to take as in a person. For your information also, it has a half-life of 6 hours, so you can take actually 2 to 3 times a day, okay? Milk Thistle, common name, that's it. It's a native in Europe, and you know this. In terms of milk Thistle and silymarin are often used interchangeably, but historically it is used always milk Thistle for liver disorder and gallbladder problems. Okay. According to the National Cancer Institute, okay, milk Thistle or silymarin primarily in individuals with hepatitis or cirrhosis. They found out that the small studies have been reported that acute lymphoblastic leukemia, prostate cancer, breast cancer, head and neck cancer, and hepatocellular carcinoma, milk Thistle help with these kind of situations. Laboratory experiment has just suggested that silibinin enhances the efficacy of cisplatin, which is used for treating for if you have when you're treating we call it for your cancer, and doxorubicin against ovarian and breast cancer also. It has a direct anti-cancer effect against prostate, breast, and ectocervical tumor cells. Okay. Now the another element in our milk Thistle is the radiola. That's why it's a radiola milk Thistle. The benefits of radiola rosea, we call it. It regulates hormones, boosts your energy, muscle recovery, helps cardiac problems. Okay. According to the National Institute of Health, rhodiola, which is rich in antioxidant compounds, according to them, which clearly support related to antioxidant and other related pharmacological properties, including hepatoprotective activities which protects your liver. It was found also to possess radioprotective, cytoprotective, and an antioxidant, wound healing, immunomodulatory, adaptogenic, anti-fatigue, neuroprotective, and anti-proliferative activities of HT29 human colon cancer cell. Can you just imagine how radula is so loaded with powers? Okay. Other than that, the radula root, okay, the root, used to increase energy, stamina, strength, and mental capacity, especially to the athletes, okay. It is also used for improving athletic performance, shortening recovery time after long workouts, improving sexual function and also depression, for heart disorders such as irregular heartbeat and high cholesterol. Some people are using radula for treating cancer, tuberculosis, and diabetes, okay? Preventing cold and flu and also aging and liver damage. It improves hearing, strengthening the nervous system, and enhancing the immunity. Now, the fatty liver represent an abnormal metabolic. That's our fatty liver. The fatty liver and its associations with chronic liver disease, thiamine can counter the development of hepatic steatosis. Okay. The reason why I'm saying this because our radula milk thistle have vitamin B1. Okay. Vitamin B1 is, we call it the thiamine. Okay. Sometimes as geriatric patients goes to the clinic to get thiamine. Okay. Thiamine or vitamin B1 is a water-soluble vitamin. Okay, it helps. Thiamine plays a vital role in the growth and function of various cells. Okay, only a small amounts are stored in the liver. So the daily intakes of thiamine rich in foods and of course our radula milk thistle is highly recommended. The other one that is in our radula milk thistle is there is vitamin B2 there. Vitamin B2 plays a role in cellular function growth, development, and energy metabolism. It also protects and effective to fight against migraine and reduces also hepatocellular injury following liver ischemia. That is vitamin B2. It is called riboflavin, okay, for medical terms. The other one that is also in our milk thistle, radula milk thistle, is the vitamin B6. On the right are all the purpose of vitamin B6. It significantly ameliorates hepatic fat accumulation. B6 could be a novel therapeutic agent for the treatment of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. That is according to the National Institute of Health. All right. All right. Another one is we have there, if you can see the other ingredients there, we have the vitamin B5. What are the benefits of vitamin B5? Vitamin B5 is a pathogenic acid. Vitamin helps the body utilize carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. It is very important for maintaining healthy skin, okay? And so on and so forth. In the right side, you can Google it, you can look at it, and there is vitamin B5 in our radula milk thistle. The research was according to the WebMD, okay? National Institute of Health also talks about the Paecilomyces japonica, the PJ. There is there, as you see the right, this is the image, the root of this algae is in our radula milk thistle. It is commonly used to treat opiate and other addiction in Eastern Asia. Okay, it is kind of fungus, a new type of cordyceps because there are so many types of cordyceps. So what is this? What is this for? It is anti-tumor, anti-metastatic, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, hypolipidemic, hypoglycemic, anti-aging, neuroprotective, and neuroprotective effects. That is in our milk thistle rhodiola milk thistle. Can you imagine? That's why I'm taking this every day, twice a day. There is also broccoli here there. Okay, broccoli sprouts. It is an extract. Okay, containing glucoraphamine, which is a precursor to SFN, showed a positive effect in improving liver function in male subject with fatty livers. Okay, this is based on the research of the National Institute of Health. The SF, which is the sulforaphane, identified in broccoli, which is present in the broccoli extract, is one of the most fascinating phytochemicals in the world because it protects aerobic cells against carcinogens and toxic DNA damaging electrophiles and oxidant. Okay. Now, according to the Cleveland Clinic, okay, although there is no standardized milk thistle dosages, but at this time, most people do best consuming between 20 to 300 milligrams daily. If you're taking milk thistle for the liver, the recommended daily intake is 150 milligrams, taken 1 to 3 times a day. Okay. The Cleveland Clinic also suggests up to 700 milligrams of milk thistle. That is 3 times per day for 24 weeks until you are safe, until you are no longer have the fatty liver. Okay. Now, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is our milk thistle, Radiola milk thistle. It is only $31, which has a 14,000 PV. Okay, I would like to end my presentation with this saying, and this applies to me and to my group. You can have everything in life, everything life you want, if you will just help other people get what they want. And that is to my idol, my Zig Ziglar. I follow Zig Ziglar all day, every day. Okay, you can have everything in life you want if you'll just help other people get what they want. Thank you and good evening.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's give a hand to Brother Winston, everyone. Brother Winston, that was an outstanding presentation. You really opened our eyes concerning the liver, which is the largest organ inside of the human body, and also the heaviest also, I believe. And so that was a very good presentation. You brought up a lot of good points, and we're going to open it up for question and answer in a minute, but I just want to go over some things. So you saw, and I'm going to see if I can bring up something here real quick. A point that I wanted to make is, number one, is that, ladies and gentlemen, we have an excellent milk thistle in our inventory. So we want to make sure, that we, use it, share it with people. People need to know that you have this or it's in their mall. Okay. It's one thing I always tell people: before you go to the mall, you go to your mall, that is the Atomy mall, first, so that you can take advantage of these good products. So let me bring up, just to bring up a picture so that those that may not be too familiar with it or may not have gone into their site as of yet. Okay, so let's look at it. Okay, so as Brother Winston said, it is only $31 and it has 14,000 PV. So when you have time, go on there. And I hope y'all took some notes or took some snapshots of the screen, because the information that he gave, I'm telling you, it was really something. Okay. And then another product that he talked about a couple different bees. And you all have heard it said on many occasions. Can y'all see that B complex? That B complex, it has the family of 8 bees, ladies and gentlemen. And so it's very important that we have that in our diet. And then I wanted to make another comment. It showed using broccoli. Broccoli, tell you two things about broccoli. It can prevent prostate cancer. And guess what? It can also give you prostate cancer. You want to know how? Because you're not properly clean it. And some of you have heard me say this on the calls before. When you go into the store and you see broccoli, when you look at it, ask yourself, what color is it? Most people say green, but it's really like a blue-green, okay? But for those of you that are in Atomy and use our dish detergent, which is a class 1 dish detergent liquid, which means what? That we can also use it to clean our fruits and vegetables. So if you clean your broccoli with our dish detergent, one thing you're going to notice, it's going to be the most beautiful shade of green you've ever seen. Broccoli, but if you don't clean it and it has that blue-green, those are the poisons and toxins that are on it, okay? So if there's any questions, once again, Brother Winston, outstanding information. If there's any questions, anyone questions or comments, just raise your hand, unmute. Okay, I see Dr. Sess. Yes, Dr. Sess. Unmute.
Good evening, everyone, and hello, world. I'm sorry I'm driving, but I don't want to miss, not to say anything, being his sponsor. And he had mentioned that he finally joined because we told him that we need help. We both are in the same page with our charity. But I would like to congratulate him for finally saying yes after being auto-withdrawn for 3 times. I was very patient, persistent in a way, but not being pushed. So I am very fortunate and I am grateful. I would like to thank him with a grateful heart for finally saying yes, because he is my superstar. And of course, he found also another superstar in the person of Ma'am Berna in the Philippines. So we not only thank our sponsors, but we also thank our downlines. So thank you very much, Brother Winston, for saying yes and for being true to the principles, putting it into practice, being humble, cherishing the spirit. And I really, really am grateful. I am so proud of you. Thank you so much also for sharing your talent, saying yes to the call, for being asked or requested to present tonight. So with that, thank you again. And I will give the floor back to you, SM Mike.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Sess. We appreciate those kind and nice words. Now we're going to go to Diamond Master Raylyn Menorca.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good morning, everyone. I'm a proud nurse here for Brother Winston. Congratulations, Brother Winston, for a great presentation. But I truly have a question, okay? Because Atomy is for everybody. If you're lazy in doing the research, just join Atomy and listen to Brother Winston. So my question is, you said to take it twice a day. Would you recommend taking 1 tablet in the morning and in the 1 tablet in the evening? Or is it okay taking 2 tablets in the evening? Or what's the best time to take it? I know you're not a doctor, but you having a fatty liver, I would listen to you. And then the second question is, after your fatty liver is good and all normal, do you continue to take it on a day-to-day basis? That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I
want to know the answer.
First, I would like to say thank you to Diamond Master Doxes. That was his line, because she knows that I will not join networking if that was not her line. She said I need help, and well, it's not only her. I was helped, by the way. I was helped. because of Atomy's products, I was really helped, and we were able to actualize some of our dreams in our charity because of Atomy. Now, for going towards hi, the nurse. Oh my God, we will be asked by the nurse. Well, for everyone, okay, for everyone consumption. I was reading it, and as I've said, the half-life of the radiolamide Thistle is only 6 hours. So it is good to take it every 6 hours. Okay. So to cover the whole day, it was recommended three times a day, especially when you have the case, like if you have fatty liver. For me, in my case, this between you and me, to be honest, I was so worried about my case. So I take 2 tablets because that is in the instruction. If you see the box, take two tablets. I'm taking it at the start. I'm taking it 3 times a day. Taking in the morning, afternoon, noontime for the past like 2 months, I think, before I get my ultrasound. So when I had my liver ultrasound, it was good. It was clear now. Then I'm going back to twice a day, which is morning and evening. I don't see it is there's no side effects. There was none. It was because vitamin B, the B vitamins are all water soluble. So it whatever in excess, you'll just pee it out. So, and I think when I look at it and when I research it, there's no like taking it more, as long as it's not really like a lot, like 3 times a day, and you continue, of course, as I've said, our liver is working 500 processes at a time, so it needs help. Sometimes we take for granted and just, and it really also it affects your skin, because as you see, when you have a poor liver, you have a bad skin too. So it is the liver that liver and the kidney are the one that filtrates all the toxins. So the kidney, we cannot do anything about the kidney because the kidneys are they are not regenerative. They cannot regenerate. But the liver, you can really, and it is the first defense of the body against toxins. The one you ate. Okay, there are ducts there connected to the small intestines, and that is the one when the small intestines absorbs all the toxins. It goes to the liver first before it filtrates and becomes blood. Okay. Did I answer it, my
Yes,
idol,
definitely. Thank you.
my idol,
Thank
oh
you
my
for
God.
mentioning the half-life. Now I know how to that I need to take more. Normally, I'll just take the 3 times a day if I'm doing the cleansing or the detox. We know that the liver, all those 500 plus functions. Normally, I'll take it in the evening to make sure that my liver will do the work while I'm resting and rejuvenating. But thank you, and I think it's worth while taking it in the morning and then in the evening if I'm considering the half-life. Thank you, Brother Winston. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Diamond Master Raylyn Menorca. Brother Winston, I know we're talking mainly liver and filtration and so forth. Do you know if the milk thistle will help with kidneys?
Yes, of course. Because once the liver is healthy, if the liver is healthy, then your kidney has a lesser work. Okay. Another point is the milk thistle help in diabetes. It controls your sugar, and the control of your sugar, it helps a lot of controlling sugar, and diabetes can really damage your kidney too. Mm-hmm. So we need to make our liver healthy to unload the works of the kidney. The first filtration is the liver, and then it goes to the kidney. So when you take drugs, or even when you take herbal medicines, there are toxins in there. And once the small intestines absorb all the toxins, there is a duct connected to the liver, and the liver filtrates it, and before it goes to the oxygenated blood. So the heart, the blood also, there is an artery connected to the heart, which is the blood, the oxygenated blood, or the blood that has been with toxin, it goes to your liver and the liver filtrates it. So we need to help our liver. Healthy liver is healthy life. So that's why drinking, smoking is not really good for the liver, even in stress too. So the problem with liver, there is no if you are sick with liver, the symptoms is it's not so obvious. So before you know it, you already have like liver cirrhosis. Before you know it, if you're not subject yourself for ultrasound, you'll never know it, because the parameters, the metabolic panels for liver is the SGPT, which is the AST and ALT. There are so many ways that they will go up and go down. Okay. All right. Okay. So thank you so much. I think I answered your question really clearly. And yeah, please take care of our liver. We have a advertisement in the Philippines, liver lover, boy.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. I see Linda Milroy's hand is up. Linda?
Miss Linda. Oh my God.
Oh, hi, brother.
My inspiration, the words,
Oh,
inspiring
wow.
words.
Yes. Well, today I have questions. I have a question I want to ask for my friend who's also a Atomian. So congratulations first, Brother Winston, another home run. Thank you so much for this amazing lecture and teaching us. I have a friend. She has colon cancer stage 4 stage. She's been beating the odds, has been carry this disease for the last 6 or 7 years. The doctor gave her a very short time to live, but she has really amazing. She's an amazing human being. I don't see she's on the call, but her liver, because her colon cancer spreading to the liver. So every time spreading to the liver, and the doctor cut it, remove part of it. The part has cancer cells. And then they keep growing back. Every time there's a cancer cells reach to the liver part, and they remove because, so you see, this is the only organ can regrow and also can grow to the full size. But last time I talked to her, she said her liver is 90% damaged. So I'm just thinking, in her situation, she said her liver just a little tiny good part, but she's still fighting, and she's still fighting. So I don't know whether she's taking milk thistle. So I will ask her now, in her situation, because her liver is so damaged, 90%, can she take more than two tablets? Or, I mean, I'm sure, she's going through chemo, she's going through all kinds of, treatment. So I'm just curious, in her situation with the liver, so much affected.
Miss Linda, you give me inspiration all the time. Thank you. Anyway, based on my research, even just 10% the liver can regrow. Okay. In fact, when you do liver transplant, it's not that, it's the lobe that you will be carrying to the person. Doesn't have to be in a big size. So 10% is still okay. The problem really is, that's my problem, because there is the colon cancer will keep on affecting and destroying the liver, and eventually it might destroy the other parts. But as you see, our goal here, if this is our lifespan, it has to go with our health span. Okay, the health span should be with our lifespan. If we're gonna depart in this world, it should be we die healthy, as much possible away from pain. So that is our goal, and the Atomy products help that to us. As far as the liver is concerned, taking it, I'm telling you, it doesn't, you can take it 2 times in the morning, 2 times in the evening. I always say this, her situation has nothing to lose. Like, he's in the end stage of the cancer. So taking it, overdosing it, if there is an overdose, I don't think there is. but it can really help. Anything that is out of the box, out of the medicine world, can really help, especially in that kind of staging. Yeah, as far as colon cancer is concerned, I'm not privy to, but I know I think it was really already been in the end stage, so that's why. So yes, it will help.
Okay.
Take 3 tablets as 2 in the morning, 2 at lunch, 2 in the evening. That will
Okay.
really help.
Okay.
If the doctor doesn't want to do surgery or invasive procedure already, if the doctor chooses not to do invasive procedure,
Yeah.
oral pill and can really help.
Okay. All right. I'll tell her, 222. Okay.
And please take omega-3.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
If you will research it, if you Google it, omega-3 and milk thistle are all perfect combination for our healthy liver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. And Uncle Mike, she used to take Hemohim, and then I'm not sure the reason she stopped. She has stopped for a while. So, she's fighting this for 7 years. Since I joined Atomy, she's with us, and she has a high spirit. You could not even tell she's a cancer patient. She has the best attitude. She's always happy, cheering everyone up, and but she has really getting very thin, and she knows all the supplement was Atomy, so she must have a reason not taking Hemohim anymore. But I will let her know. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Back to you, Uncle Mike.
All right, thank you very much, Linda. All right, let's go to Bama Bull. Bama Bull, what's on your heart?
Yes, Mr. Winston. My question is, you said white sugar is not good for us. How about, I know that I've done some research and you can cook with honey, and that's what I've been using for about the last 5 or 6 years is honey. Is that detrimental to the liver as bad or whatever? And my second thing is, congratulations on being a Zig Ziglar fan. He's a great mentor to me too. I've seen him 5 times live. So that's so those are my 2 questions. Thank you, sir.
Your question about the sugar is honey is a good replacement for sugar. Was that your question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, no sugar is better. No sugar is really better. That's the key there. People can survive without sugar, but there is also substitute in sugar. If you can look at it and you research it, there are herbs that can make your food sweeter without sugar. Okay, these are you can Google it, you can buy it. But of course, honey is best because honey has an herbal element, but at the same time, honey is still a sugar, but it's not as bad as the processed sugar. Okay, sometimes the no sugar label is not true. There is sugar there, but not sugar. It's a manufactured sugar, and they call it in any word like aspartame, whatever. They call it in many words, but it's still sugar. It's no sugar, but there is still sugar there because it's artificial sugar. So you need to be very careful with sugar, especially when you're, well, healthy diet and exercise is really recommended. For the doctors, it is the alteration, or when you do lifestyle improvement is the best medicine other than really taking some pills. And yeah, change the lifestyle is really good. Now, as far as the diet is concerned, I would health-wise, honey is better. And I would suggest that, but no sugar is better at all, or exercise. And be careful with other artificial sugar names that they just change it to make it no sugar, the label as no sugar. That's all. Am I saying it with sense? Our nurse here, Ralin, I don't know. Am I making sense here? Okay. That's based on my research. Okay, I can pull up some of the sources if you want. It's not only from me. I'm saying words here that has like it coming from a good source. They call it the evidence. Okay, evidence source. Okay. Did I answer your question, Sir Wayne? Billard?
Yes, I appreciate that.
Oh, by
Okay.
the way, even without sugar, there are forms of sugar, like carbohydrates. You might not be taking sugar, but you take a lot of carbohydrates, it can convert that the end result will be sugar on your system. So you have to also to reduce the carbohydrate intake.
Okay, quick question. Before Atomy came out with Manuka Honey 830 plus, I didn't know honey had a grade. It seemed like all the honey on the shelf in the store says grade A. Okay, so I never knew it until we had the Manuka Honey 830 plus. For those of you that have not had it, I highly recommend it. But would a honey on that higher grade be better to use than just grade A honey?
The good thing with Manuka honey, the bees are cultured and they only get the Manuka flower.
Right.
Yeah, so that is good. This is what I'm going to tell you. Buy a honey in Walmart and put it in a refrigerator. Once the true honey will never form sugar. Okay. The bad thing with honeys, even it's organic, you see the honey, there is sugar. When it like subsided, the residues is sugar. I think they're mixing it with sugar to make the volume, to increase the volume. I think they have used like a syrup honey. Sometimes they cook it, like they cook the honey, add the sugar, and it melted and pour a honey on it. So the true honey has no residues in it. There's no solid particles for sugar. And the true honey, if you will light it, it will produce fire. That's how we test the true honey. The true honey, when you light it, it will burn. It will produce fire like a gasoline, because that's honey it's like that. Okay, and they might say organic, and then that one, and then you put in a refrigerator in just barely like 3 weeks. There's sugar in it. It subsided all sugar, hard sugar. So there is sugar in it. You will just deceive that it was pure honey, but it's not all. That's why I rather like farm a real bees and get their honey than really buy somewhere, because these commercial businesses sometimes they deceive just to market people, and then to lower the price.
Yes.
I hope I make sense. That's how that is. I hope I make sense.
Yes, good answer. Thank you very much. Okay, I see.
Uncle Mike,
Yes.
one more comment while I'm still on. On your broccoli, did you know that blue stuff that's on there is actually edible wax to keep the broccoli from turning brown and dry. Keep it fresh is what it does. And when we wash it with our ink liquid, it cuts that off, and that's why it looks so pretty and green.
Okay, one thing I learned a long time ago is that the farmers, they were putting so much toxins on the broccoli that they were told that you're putting too much on here. And their scientists came up with some kind of glue that when you pour water on your broccoli, it rolls off like it's waterproof. Okay? So when you use Atomy's dishwashing liquid, which is a class 1 dishwashing liquid that you can use for fruits and vegetables, when you clean it in there, okay, when you get a bowl, put a teaspoon in there, stir it around a little bit, that's why it all comes off. And when you pour water on it, it'll go straight through. I learned that a long time ago. Okay, I see Sharon Roadmaster Mon has his hand up. Yes, Mon.
Yeah, Uncle Mike. Actually, I've got a question.
Okay. Ari?
Hey, great information, Brother Vincent. So amazing. One thing that I like to ask is what about kidney patient? They on dialysis. When is the best time to take Thistle? And how many can they take?
All right. Thank you for the question. SRMon, yeah, are you still listening?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, we
It's
hear.
like freeze.
Yeah, just keep talking.
Yeah, keep talking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Patients on dialysis is in the transition period. Okay. The dialysis is just a bridging program, a bridging intervention for people who have problems for transplant of kidney. But unfortunately, for the rare cases of donors, and plus the fact that they are no longer they are no longer viable for transplant, or the recipient is no longer viable for transplant. That's why the kidney is like to lengthen your life. Now, as far as that is concerned, there is no problem with kidney patients because every time you take, it will be cleansed after after dialysis. All the toxins in your body will be cleansed because you will undergo a hemodialysis, cleaning of your blood. So as far as I'm concerned, if you're gonna take because as I've said, the half-life is 6 hours. If you can take it in the morning, in the evening, anyway, the next day, it's your dialysis day. Whatever is in there, it will be cleansed. So you need to take it again. So I don't have any problems with dialysis patients when it comes to taking some this one, because there will be a cleansing moment like after every other day. Usually they have every other day or 3 times a week. So there's no overdosing, nothing like that. So if you take it morning, afternoon, you will the only control with dialysis patient is the phosphorus and potassium, because the phosphorus and potassium sometimes it cannot be cleansed during dialysis. So the potassium is so much that it affects the cardiac arrhythmias. It can cause arrhythmia. It can affect the heart. So that's why there is always a lab test, like a lab test every time you do dialysis. Afterwards, you do the lab test, so they can see that phosphorus and the potassium and your markers are right perspective. Because as far as milk thistle concerned, you can take it like 3 times a day, because anyway it will be flushed out and it will be filtered after your dialysis schedule. Am I right, Nurse Ralin?
So you
Yes, did I answer your question, SRM1?
Yes, the part is so she go her dialysis Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Does she take it on her day off that she doesn't do dialysis?
Ari, your screen is freezing. If you can type in a question or comment in the chat, maybe we can understand.
It's okay, Uncle Mike. Can you hear me?
That
now?
is possible. Yeah, it's still breaking up.
Yeah, it's
Okay, we're going to go to Amy at this time, and yeah, we'll go to Amy at this time. Amy.
Hi, Uncle Mike. So my question is that Mr. Winston, congratulations for the fall, and kudos to you for patient. And my questions for you is that based on your experience and based on your research, is there any side effect by taking milk Thistle?
Could you understand that, Brother Winston?
Yeah, you can. I understand this. Okay, wait a minute. I'll just answer. I want to make sure. Okay.
After this, we'll take maybe one more call and then we'll close it out.
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, based on my research, there are side effects of milk thistle. If you take a lot, based on the CDC guidelines and FDA, you can only take at least 700 milligrams in a day. So that's you go around that, you go down that dosage. You can do more a little bit, but not that much, because you can also, there is diarrhea, but the bloatedness, the side effect is not really like, it's not to the benefits, you know, it's not really like heavy compared to the benefits that you're getting from milk thistle. So I would suggest you just go around the 700 milligrams per day, and yeah, doing so you will have no you have no other side effects. But always remember, the rhodiola milk thistle is not the milk thistle there. There is vitamin B 1 and 2. So you also have to look at it, that you have to also look at the limits per day of those medication, of those minerals and vitamins. So too much of vitamin B is not also good for our muscles. Okay, although that is good for our muscle, but you cannot overdo doing a lot of milk thistle. 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, and maybe 2 in the lunchtime, like around 12. If you have the fatty liver, once your fatty liver is already okay based on the ultrasound, then you just maintain like 2 maybe in the day, and then 2 in the morning, and then you titrate it, you adjust it based on your parameters. You go to your primary care physician, have it checked like every 3 months, and then look at your parameters, your GPT, SGOT, and your cholesterol. If the parameters is okay, then you don't have to overdo the milk thistle anyway. Okay? Yes. Did I answer your question, Miss Amy?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. The summary of my answer doesn't outweigh with the side effects. So you don't have to worry about those, because the side effects is not that fatal. It's not really there will be not that damage. Usually the side effects is bloatedness, diarrhea, and things like that. Okay.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Good question, Amy. Let's see. Someone put in the chat, since children also can have liver problem, any idea our Atomy milk thistle can give to children of how many years old? So a child with, if they, let me see, since they can, I don't know if this person mean as a preventive or if they have a problem. Belen, if you want to come on and ask that, clear that up, it would be better.
Hello. Hi, Brother Winston. Actually, I just want to know, for children, can we give our Atomy milk thistle, and for how old usually? Any idea? If not, then maybe we can ask also other doctors around.
Yeah. Always remember, we do things according to the doctor's advice. Okay. We always do that. I would like to make a disclaimer after all my presentation. You always go to your primary care physicians. Okay, your pediatricians. They know better than me and anyone else. Okay. Now, second, to answer your question, if there's no problem with your child, you don't have to take it. If you're, because children are very rarely to have liver problems. As I've said, they're very young and they're not eating that much medicine like us, that we have hypertension medication, we have diabetes medication, and we drink alcohol, and that is really like destroy the liver. But kids, they're very young, they're very mobile also, so they run around and they're very healthy. So I don't think that is a
Sorry, actually, I asked that question because my daughter, 16 years old, is currently at the hospital. Usually when I attend this Zoom meeting, I always off my camera because I'm working. So now I'm working, we are in the hospital. And then one of the lab tests shows that there is a slight inflammation on her kidney. So that's why I'm thinking if
Yeah. If that is the case, you can take like 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening.
For 16 years old.
Yeah, he's 16 years old. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Yes.
Okay, all right. If our Royal Master is online, and if Royal Master Yusuk Sung, did you want to come on and say anything? Okay, she can't talk right now, so that's fine. Okay, listen, I want to say thank you once again to our brother Winston. Once again, outstanding job, good information. I hope you all took notes, took pictures, snap screen. I know I did on a couple of things, just really, really good information. So brother Winston, thank you once again, outstanding. Okay, we have no announcements, so we will just prepare for doing the company motto. And we want to thank everyone for coming out, especially those of you who are here for the first time. And please get back with the person that invited you, and I guarantee you will be thanking them years down the road. Okay, Sherry Lee, are you there? Here it comes. Mon has it. Somebody. There we go. Okay. All right. Once again, thank you, Brother Winston. All right, everybody unmute and share the product, share the information. All right, here we go. Company motto. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Go.
Cheers
Cheers
to
to
Spirit.
Create the vision.
Vision.
Follow the faith. Share with
Humility.
Ja.
All
Great
right.
job, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, great job. Great job. Good call.
Amazing call. Awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. J-Pack, good to see you. Berna, you take care and have a good week.